From the Detroit Free Press, in the heart of the Motor City, it's Monday, March 23rd. Here are today's top stories. Presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Bush's has over 4,000 Michigan products, including the freshest fruit and vegetables, meat, seafood, and baked goods. Stop by one of Bush's 16 locations for the personal service you expect from your neighborhood grocer.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kerry Jr. A man in Washtenaw County died because of the coronavirus. This is the county's first confirmed death. The county health department issued a statement.
While we offer our condolences, we know there are no words that can lessen this family's grief and our community's loss and fears. This is a difficult, stressful time for us all, locally and globally. This Washtenaw County resident's death is an urgent reminder to all of us of the danger facing our community.
This brings Michigan's death total to 9, and now there are over 1,000 confirmed cases of COVID-19 statewide. After the closing of Jefferson North plant last week, Fiat Chrysler is taking further precautions at headquarters in Auburn Hills. According to a statement, the car company is postponing work associated with the test laboratories and pilot plant. A third prison employee at the Thumb Correctional Facility in Lapeer tested positive for the coronavirus. That's the first employee with the virus that works in a facility with prisoners. According to a spokesperson, all staff and close contacts have been alerted. On Sunday, the first Wayne State student confirmed to have the coronavirus has been moved to a designated area in the dorms. I spoke with reporter Angie Jackson to get the details. What dorm did the student live in?
So we know that the student lived in Wayne State University's Anthony Wayne Drive apartments at the time that they tested positive. The student moved today to Atchison Hall, which is where Wayne State officials have reserved a floor for quarantine students. And in that hall, on that floor, there's 40 private rooms for students who are in quarantine, and the student is the first person to move in there.
What does the school have planned for the student to take care of him during this time?
Yeah, so we know that staff with Wayne State are going to be delivering meals to the student, and then if the student has any other needs, they can be in regular contact with staff to have that delivered to them. We don't know if the student had close contact with anyone else, but Wayne State University says that professionals are going to be reaching out to those who might have had exposure. We know there are about 1,000 students left on campus as of today, and so that means that the residence halls are about 25% full and apartments are about 45% full. The spokesman for Wayne State thinks that number will drop even more because the university is offering a credit for students who move out early as classes start up online on Monday.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that information, Angie. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Kerry.
Students who are experiencing symptoms of COVID-19 should contact the Campus Health Center at 313-577-5041. That's the latest. Continue to stay safe, and for continued coverage on the spread of COVID-19 in Michigan, visit www.freep.com.
I'm David Jesse, the higher education reporter for the Detroit Free Press. Small college campuses across the nation are supposed to be full of potential students peering into classrooms, eating lunch in the dining hall, and being wowed by interactions between faculty and students. Instead, campuses are mostly empty, not only of prospective students, but also already enrolled students. It's all leading to a growing worry about how long these schools can survive. They aren't having money come in from students, but they are also on the hook for giving refunds to students who paid for room and board. Those refunds could run in the millions of dollars for some schools. I fear that this recession will have a major impact on institutions across the country, said Jeff Abernathy. He is one of those. He is president of Alma College, which enrolls just under 1,500 students in mid-Michigan.
This is Julie Hines of the Detroit Free Press. Metro Detroit has changed with the reality of the coronavirus pandemic. One of the signs of the times, the marquees of the music and movie theaters that dot the city and its surrounding suburbs. Usually these familiar signs tell us about the latest superstar act, hot band, rising comedian, or Broadway musical to visit the Motor City on a national tour. These days, however, with the venues closed to stop the spread of the virus, they're giving messages of hope to the communities they serve. At the Michigan Theater on the University of Michigan campus, venerable multi-screen cinema is reminding its patrons to keep washing their hands. The Royal Oak Music Theater, site of some of the hottest performers across the country, has put up a message that music can change the world because it can change people. And over at the Small Penn Theater in the town square of Plymouth, Michigan, the marquee tells of the next movie that is supposed to arrive if the situation allows it. The new Star Wars movie. The situation is unclear at this point, but these marquees are letting us know that we're all in this together. Go to freep.com to see the photos of the signs of the times.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department. And though the sports world is basically on pause for who knows how long, that's not going to stop us from sharing with you the great stories, analysis, and commentary our local landscape can offer. For instance, our Sean Windsor highlighted the least talked about storyline of the Michigan State basketball season, as Tom Izzo's top confidant, assistant coach Mike Garland, wrestled with supporting the Spartans and supporting his son in need of major heart surgery. Or Anthony Fennick's look inside the Detroit Tigers Academy in the Dominican Republic, as locals there try to live out their field of dreams. Or Dave Burkett's latest NFL mock draft, in which he has the Lions taking their replacement for recently traded Pro Bowler Darius Slay. Check out all these stories and our mock NCAA tournament right now on freep.com.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer. See you tomorrow.